The sudden passing of actor Xu Menglong, once adored by millions for his elegant historical roles, has sent shockwaves across Asia. Found lifeless beneath a luxury Beijing apartment on May 11, 2025, his death was initially dismissed as a tragic fall. Yet eerie details surrounding the scene quickly ignited public outrage and suspicion. Fans, fellow artists, and even officials began questioning whether this was truly an accident or a meticulously staged crime. The case has since evolved into one of the most haunting mysteries in China's entertainment world, sparking global calls for justice. Xu Menglong, born in Beijing in 1988, first entered the spotlight through Happy Boys in 2009. However, it was the fantasy romance Eternal Love, 10 Miles of Peach Blossoms, that elevated him into one of Asia's most beloved costume drama actors. With his refined looks, gentle smile, and nuanced acting, he became a cultural icon, remembered for roles in Go Princess Go and Night Sky of Eternity. Guided by manager Sun Darong, his image was crafted as clean, charitable, and deeply admired by fans. But behind the stardom, cracks appeared. By 2020, leading roles disappeared, contracts ended, and his personal studio shut down. Industry rumors suggested he was blacklisted for rejecting unspoken rules. When he re-emerged in 2023, he appeared thinner, less confident, and was diagnosed with depression. In private, he chillingly warned that if he ever vanished suddenly, it would not be an accident, a statement that now feels prophetic. On the night of May 10, 2025, Xu Menglong attended a private gathering with 17 guests at a luxury apartment in Beijing's Sunlight Upper East complex. At 9:30 p.m., he was still posting cheerful updates on social media. Just hours later, his body was found on the ground below, his mouth covered in blood. Initial claims of an accidental fall quickly unraveled as investigators and netizens noticed troubling inconsistencies. The apartment's design included reinforced glass windows and safety nets, making a slip almost impossible. At the scene, scratch marks curved across the window frame. The insect screen had been forcibly removed with specialized tools, and faint palm prints on a lower glass panel suggested he had desperately tried to cling on. These clues directly contradicted theories of suicide. Even more unsettling, witnesses reported that the group of friends did not call emergency services immediately. Instead, they rushed downstairs and covered his body with clothing, leaving building security to make the first report. An elderly bystander remarked that their reactions felt eerily rehearsed, as if they had foreseen the tragedy. As the guest list began to surface, connections to powerful figures and past scandals painted a darker picture, sparking suspicions of foul play. What followed Xu Menglong's death only deepened suspicion. Surveillance footage showed he arrived at the emergency ward at 2:58 a.m., yet doctors declared him dead just 14 minutes later, a pace many considered unusually fast. By 3:20 a.m., staff from his management company rushed in, collecting every personal item from his phone case to minor belongings, leaving nothing behind. At 3:45 a.m., a masked woman appeared on camera rummaging through a trash bin outside the ward, nervously pulling out a water bottle before disappearing. Witnesses speculated it might have contained poison. Nurses later revealed they felt pressured into silence, one even writing a letter describing deliberate cover-ups inside the hospital. These unsettling acts, swift cleanups, missing evidence, and mysterious figures suggested not only foul play, but also a coordinated effort to erase the truth. Public outrage grew louder, demanding to know who was truly behind the shadows. As investigators dug deeper, shocking testimonies surfaced. A temporary staff member named Xiao Li, who worked at the party, claimed he personally witnessed manager Liu secretly slipping a white powder into Xu Menglong's glass of wine. When Xiao Li tried to intervene, he was allegedly threatened and dragged into the kitchen. Terrified, he managed to snap a blurry photo of the crumpled packet, but his video testimony vanished online within 30 minutes. Fortunately, netizens saved copies, rallying to protect him after he confessed he now lived in hiding. The second autopsy further intensified suspicion. Experts discovered 3 micro-needle marks arranged in a triangle directly over Xu's heart, consistent with lethal injection techniques. Forensic reports also revealed traces of a new synthetic drug in his stomach, difficult to detect under routine tests, while foreign tissue beneath his fingernails suggested a violent struggle. A renowned pathologist declared it impossible to classify his death as an accident. These chilling details painted the picture of a man who had been drugged, injected, and fought desperately before his fatal fall. The deeper the investigation went, the more it revealed disturbing connections. Hackers leaked search histories from manager Liu's computer, exposing chilling phrases like "new drug undetectable by autopsy," "avoid security cameras," and "how to stage accidental death." Within Xu Menglong's management company, chaos erupted. Executives reportedly held a 6-hour crisis meeting, smashing objects in anger, while the CFO was seen fleeing with a heavy safe. To calm the storm, the company allegedly hired a top-tier PR crisis team at an astonishing rate of 100,000 yuan per hour, fueling even greater public outrage. Speculation soon pointed to larger forces at play. Some suspected the party itself was more than a gathering, possibly a covert negotiation involving money laundering and illegal investments. Among the 17 attendees were directors, heirs of business tycoons, and even relatives of high-ranking officials. Whispers of a mysterious cult-like ritual emerged after a red bracelet, often linked to sacrifice ceremonies, was found at the scene. For many, these revelations turned Xu Menglong's death from a personal tragedy into a chilling glimpse of the entertainment industry's darkest underbelly. The public reaction to Xu Menglong's death was nothing short of explosive. Within days, the hashtag demanding justice for him amassed over 8 billion views across Chinese social media. More than 217 celebrities, actors, singers, and directors issued open statements urging authorities to conduct a transparent investigation. Several film crews announced they would boycott projects linked to his management company, treating it as an act of protest. Prominent figures in cinema called the tragedy not just a personal loss, but a disgrace to the entire entertainment industry, questioning how artists could feel safe in an environment plagued by hidden rules and shadowy powers. International fans also joined the outcry, flooding online platforms with memorial posts and petitions. The wave of anger and grief made it clear. Xu Menglong's case had transcended the fate of one actor, becoming a symbol of resistance against corruption and abuse in the entertainment world. For Xu Menglong's family, the tragedy was unbearable. His mother tearfully revealed photos of his body covered in bruises and needle marks, his fingernails torn, as if he had fought desperately for his life. In her last phone call with him, he confessed he was in trouble and might need to hide for a while, but dared not share details. Rumors later spread that she too faced threats, though authorities denied it. Her grief-stricken testimony, combined with her unwavering demand for truth, turned her into a powerful symbol of a mother's courage against the shadows of an unforgiving industry. Mounting public pressure eventually forced authorities to reopen the case. The Central Commission for Discipline Inspection intervened, ordering travel restrictions on all 17 party attendees, while Beijing police expanded their investigation. Forensic teams were tasked with re-examining evidence, contradicting the initial conclusion of death by accidental fall. Several individuals spreading false rumors online, accusing others of abuse and threatening the victim's mother, were detained and admitted to fabricating stories for views. Yet these official moves did little to calm the storm. Citizens accused the authorities of acting too late and too lightly as videos, testimonies, and leaked files continued to surface. Many feared powerful connections among the suspects could derail justice. Still, the unprecedented involvement of senior watchdogs signaled that this was no longer a simple celebrity scandal, but a matter entwined with politics, finance, and law enforcement. The investigation, once dismissed, had now become a national test of truth and accountability. The death of Xu Menglong is no longer viewed as a solitary tragedy, but as a mirror reflecting the darkest corners of China's entertainment industry. Behind the dazzling lights lies a world entangled with unspoken rules, financial corruption, and shadowy forces capable of silencing even rising stars. The case raises painful questions. How safe are artists in an industry where money and power dictate survival? Can justice prevail when political influence and hidden networks intervene? For fans and fellow actors, Xu has become more than a beloved performer. He is now a symbol of resistance, a reminder of the human cost behind fame. His unfinished story has sparked global debate about accountability, transparency, and the future of entertainment. Whether the truth will ever be fully revealed remains uncertain. But one thing is clear. Until justice is served, the spotlight on this case will not fade.